This is a starter. It rose last night and then it went back down, which means it's hungry. So I have to give it more flour. But what I'll do first is stir it. And this is what the inside looks like. It's kind of like pancake batter. So then it brings it down a little bit because there were bubbles in there. And now I just add the same amount of flour as there is starter. The flour's up to here, the starter's up to there, so it's about the same. And then you just add water until it's like pancake batter. So now it's like really thick. I don't know, that's just what it looks like. So now that this is done, what I like to do is take a paper towel and then wipe down the sides of it. This will rise. I probably did too much flour, but that's fine. So I will have to transfer this to a bigger jar, but I will show you guys later what it looks like when I use it. And it's 8:30 now. So you just let the jar, or let the lid sit on the jar just loosely and wait. It is 1:30 now, and I transferred the starter to a different jar so it has more room. And it's doubled by now because I put this line here just so I know like at what point it's at. So it's like you want to use it when it's doubled or like just before doubled, because once it's at doubled then it's considered peak. So I don't know what that means, but I don't know, that's just what I call it. So I have 750 grams of flour in here, and then I think 450 grams of water. That's just room temperature water. And then you'll need 200 grams of the starter. Okay. I am using a scale, by the way. That's what I'm looking at. And then the rest of the starter in here, whatever's left over, this is now going to be what I use every day for keeping it alive. So like all the bacteria, whatnot that's in here, I will transfer this to a smaller jar and then add flour and water every day just to keep it alive. You can keep it in the fridge too. I did for a while, but then it started to smell weird, so I just stopped doing that. So we have everything in the bowl here, and then just give it a little bit of a mix because I still have to add salt to it. Okay, and then I have 23 grams of salt in here. It's just normal salt. I don't know, it's just salt is salt to me. And then now that everything is in the bowl, you just, oh, I just spilled. You just mix it for 10 minutes, and I'll show you what it looks like here in a little bit. Because it starts out really shaggy. That's like the term for it. But you have to work with the dough, and then it will all form into one dough ball. So this is what it looks like right now. This is what it looks like now. It's a nice little dough ball. And I'll cover it with some cling wrap or like plastic wrap so it keeps the warmth in. And then I'll also put like a towel over it. I don't know, just any towel works. I like this thin towel. And then I'll let that rest for 30 minutes. And once that time is up, I will take it and do like a stretching thing. You guys will see, but right now it just needs to rest for 30 minutes. It's been 30 minutes. A little more than, which is fine, but this is what it looks like now. It rose a little bit, and now what I do is a stretch and fold. So you divide it into like 4 corners. You can take each corner, stretch it, and fold it over. So basically you work your way under it, and then it's kind of hard to stretch in the bowl, but you just like stretch it and then fold it over. That's it. You just let it rest for another 30 minutes. It's been about 30 minutes, maybe 45, I don't really know. And this is what it looks like. Just the same. So we do another set of stretch and folds. Okay, this is what it looks like. And now I cover it back up, wait another 30 minutes. So now I've stretched out the dough, so it's like 1 foot by 1 foot. It's about an inch thick or so, and you fold it into thirds. And then you wrap it kind of tight, so as you roll it, you pull it back a little bit. And then to shape it, you kind of tuck in the bottom part of the dough, like for each of the spots. And that will give a nice seal on the top so that you can score your bread pretty easily. This is what the bottom looks like, and then the top, it's nice and smooth. I didn't put any flour down, it doesn't need it. And then if you have one of those bread baskets, you can put it in there, but I don't have one. So what I took was like a really thin towel, and then I put flour in it so it's all dusted. I put the cling wrap on top just to keep the moisture inside, and then I fold the towel in. And then I just let that sit on top, and I put it in the fridge overnight, and it's like 5:20 right now, so I'll probably bake it tomorrow at 7 a.m. It's, let's see, 7 o'clock right now. I have parchment paper with a little bit of flour down. This is what it looks like. It didn't rise much, but hopefully that's fine. Okay. I don't have one of those like bread knife thingies, so I have a chef's knife, and hopefully this will work. Okay. So I just scored it like that, and then I have the Dutch oven here. I preheated the oven at 6:30, so it's been going for 30 minutes now. And I put the Dutch oven in there so it's nice and warm. And then I also take some crushed up ice. You can do water as well. I've just been using ice for now. And I put this, it's like about a cup or 3/4 of a cup in the Dutch oven. And then when I put the lid on, it'll keep the moisture in, so it's like a sauna, and the bread doesn't get really hard on the top or the bottom of it. I will take this and put it in. So it looks like this. Okay, the last video cut out, but I put the lid on top, and now it goes in the oven for 45 minutes. You take the lid off, let it go another 15 minutes, and then it's done. It's been 45 minutes now, and I took the lid off. It looks really good. So it rose a lot. It's doing very well, and I'm very proud of it. It has grown. And now we just wait 15 minutes, and then it'll be ready. But then I have to let it cool for an hour, which I probably won't do that. I'll probably let it cool for like 30 minutes and then cut it open. So we'll see what it looks like in 15 minutes. I left the bread in uncovered for 12 minutes instead of 15 because I thought it looked done at 12 minutes, so I pulled it out. So this is what it looks like. It's very nice. It rose a lot considering where it started. Yeah, now I just wait until it's cooled off, then I'll cut into it. It's been about an hour, and it's cooled off to the point where I can handle it, and it's not too bad. This is what it looks like. It smells really good. I don't know, it's a bread loaf. we're gonna cut into it now. Okay. There's a giant air bubble, but that's fine. But it looks good, so hopefully it tastes good. It's bread. That's all I can say. I don't know. It's good. It's very soft as well. Yeah, that's all I've got to say. So that's how you make sourdough.